Ukraine faces a series of bad news from the U.S.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky did not apologize to U.S. President Donald Trump, but expressed regret over what transpired in the Oval Office, an incident that could put Ukraine in a more challenging position. According to Reuters, before arriving in the U.S., Zelensky viewed his February 28th meeting at the White House as a crucial opportunity to persuade President Trump to continue supporting Ukraine. However, things went too far when a dispute broke out between Zelensky and U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, followed by a confrontation with Trump himself. A U.S. official told Reuters that Zelensky was asked to leave the White House. "I don't think President Zelensky is ready for peace with U.S. involvement. He can come back when he is ready for peace," Trump later posted on X. Immediately after the heated exchange with Trump, Zelensky reportedly made calls to French President Emmanuel Macron, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, and European Council President Antonio Costa. On March 1st, Zelensky left the US for the UK without securing any agreements with the Trump administration. Many experts believe that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was not calm enough when dealing with US President Donald Trump's diplomatic style, and that the unprecedented argument at the White House will ultimately benefit Russia. Trump's way of working is to put immense pressure on you. If you're smart, you stay calm and don't yell back at him. In the end, you get a deal, said Mark Montgomery, a former U.S. Rear Admiral and analyst at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Michael Carpenter, a former U.S. official specializing in European affairs at the National Security Council, also argued that Russia is the biggest winner from Zelensky's diplomatic misstep. Zelensky should have expressed more gratitude toward the US and been more open to pursuing a diplomatic resolution to the conflict, Carpenter said. However, he also noted that Trump's sharp criticism, along with that of Vice President J.D. Vance, has significantly weakened Zelensky's position. Brian Whitmore, an analyst at the Eurasia Center, suggested that Russian officials might be celebrating the fallout from the White House confrontation. All of this brings Russia closer to its primary goal: direct negotiations between the US and Russia over Ukraine's future, without Ukraine's leadership at the table, Whitmore stated. Leslie Shedd, also an expert at the Eurasia Center and a former advisor to the US Congress, believes that Zelensky should act quickly to apologize and mend relations with Washington. By refusing to apologize, Zelensky has made it much harder to restore his relationship with Trump, Shedd concluded. On February 28th, in an interview with Fox News host Brett Baier, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky refused to apologize to US President Donald Trump for their heated exchange at the White House. Number one, respect the President Trump. I respect the American people. I think we should be open and honest, and I don't think I did anything wrong, Zelensky stated. However, by the end of the interview, Zelensky acknowledged that the argument at the White House was not good for either side. "I regret that," he said with apparent remorse, according to Reuters. When asked whether his personal relationship with Trump could be restored after their dispute, Zelensky responded optimistically, "Of course. Yes, of course it can be restored, because this is a relationship between two presidents. It is a historical relationship, a strong relationship between the people of our two nations. That's why I always begin by thanking the American people, and that is the most important thing," Zelensky said.